Finally, to Egypt, because the impact of the coronavirus pandemic has affected diaspora remittances in Egypt, with 20% drop expected between March and June. Last year, the North African countries recorded its highest remittances inflows of about $26.8 billion. But that trend has changed thanks to the COVID-19. The drop in remittances could put many Egyptians under financial pressure. Here is more details of that in this report.
2019 saw remittances inflows reach $26.8 billion, a record high in Egypt's history. Earlier this year, January and February maintained this momentum and recorded about 37% increase in revenues during that period compared to 2019. 2020 was promising a new remittances record, but not anymore, thanks to the coronavirus pandemic.
Remittances from March to June are expected to drop by up to 20%. Their flow will not stabilize before September. The main reason is that some Egyptians have been laid off, especially those from the Gulf countries. There are those who are still abroad, but because of the pandemic are now in between jobs, and finally there are those whose salaries have been cut.
The World Bank estimates a 19.7% global drop in remittances this year. Gulf countries are the biggest contributors to Egypt's remittances revenues. So combining the impact of COVID-19 with the drop in oil prices, Egypt could be on the higher end of that estimate.
I think the expected drop in remittances is one of the reasons that has pushed the government towards IMF loans. It's a precautionary move taken to cushion the economy, especially now that there are no precise projections to when this pandemic's impact will be over.
Remittances in 2019 brought 5 times more foreign exchange to the North African country than the Suez Canal, and also more than twice the revenues from tourism. It's almost as high as Egypt's entire exports, which reached $28 billion last year. It represents 9 to 10% of the gross domestic product. The drop in remittances this year could put millions of Egyptians under financial pressure. So far, the pandemic has consumed about $9 billion of Egypt's foreign reserves, so the government might not have much to do to help them out.